I was raised around gorillas, dealers, and them killers. Fuck a friend, I'm my own friend, nobody real. I'm just kidding.
What it do? Thank you for coming to the channel again. It means a lot. Thank you all for showing love. It really means a lot. Just trying to build consistency for these videos. I want more people to see my work, and I want more people to connect with me on a level of, you know, I know this person, I can connect with this person. And right now it starts with consistency, no way, shape, or form about it. And for people who've been watching my videos as of late, thank you so much. We broke 100 views on, like, collectively through all my videos, so thank you so much for that. But anyways, let's get back to the funniest SnowStorm story, because I feel like this could be the ending of it. So let's do it. If we need a part 3, I got no problem making a part 3, but we're gonna try to finish it off today. So I walk out of the entrance now because 20 minutes have gone by, and now I gotta get to the bus stop. It's a 3-minute walk. There's like 30 people at this bus stop, all mobbing. They're just all right there. And 2 buses go by. Both are out of service, like usual at this point. So I walk back into the mall so I don't freeze. And I see my dad. So my dad, like, he's just in there. And I don't live with my dad. My mom and dad have been split for years now. So my dad sees me and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he asked me how I'm getting home tonight. He just basically asked how I'm getting home tonight. And he's like, if you need a place to stay, you know, you can stay across with me. I'm like, cool. I can dig that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna call mom. And he's like, all right. Like I said, if you need a place to stay, you can come stay with me. He gave me $30 too, just in case if I wanted to use a cab. So shout out to him. I should have probably used that cab, but I kind of wanted to keep the money, I'm not gonna lie. So I call my mom, and before I can even say the words hello, she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna pick you. She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna pick you up, blood. And I'm like, how come? Like, I'm like, why? Like, what's going on? And she's like, because boy, I'm in traffic right now. So I don't even know how I'm getting home. And then it dawned upon me, like, my mom gets off of work at like 4:30. Like, 2:30. She gets off of work at 2:30. So she's been in traffic for 5 hours. And at this point, I'm thinking of like, I'm like, in my head, I'm literally thinking I may have to walk home. I gotta walk home in this minus 15 to 20 degree weather where I could possibly die. Like, so I go back out there, and now it's like 50 people just mossing all at the bus stop. And after 15 minutes, a bus shows up that wasn't out of service. But when I tell you, it was super packed. Like, it was insane. Like, let me try to put this in perspective. So during this time, they were unveiling these new buses, and the new buses were longer, and so it can, like, you know, carry more people. And these new buses could at least carry, I would say, about 70 to 85 people. 70 to 85 people. Some that could even take 90 depending, but yeah, 70 to 85 people. When I tell you that this bus at the very least had 130 people, it had 130 people all just packed up in there, and there's 50 people waiting for this bitch to come out. And on top of that, we in the hood, we on the block right now. So you're dealing with the rowdiest people. You're dealing with bare Jamaicans, bare Caribbeans, bare Africans, bare Middle Easterns that don't like snow to start with, and now they're waiting in minus 15, 20 degree weather for a bus, and the last 2 were out of service, bro. And you might be thinking at this point, people are frustrated, but things were under control and people got on safely. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. They just started blitzing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They just started blitzing the bus. Like, they just, like, Blue 22 hut, and they just start blitzing. It was like is that one playing Madden? And there's like 3 entries. There are 3 entry points for the bus. There's the one in the front, there's one in the middle, and one towards the back. And there's at least like 15 to 20 people at each entrance. So like, nobody can get off and nobody can get on. And on top of that, to make matters a little bit more crazy, two people got into a fight. Like these two women got into a fight on the bus. And you know what's so funny about that? Like, usually when it comes to these like fights on the bus bus conductor, the person that's driving, would break it up usually, or get someone to break it up. And then, you know, they put the bus out of service, yada yada. This woman, the people broke, because the people usually don't, like, the people that are on the bus usually don't break up those types of fights, because nobody wants to. First of all, what I've learned from Toronto is you don't really break up fights like that, because if you try breaking up a fight now, they think you a target now. So I'm not gonna try to break up this fight and end up getting my face slashed because I want to be, you know, a good Samaritan. So after the fight kind of breaks up, no one got kicked off the bus, and the bus just closes and they try to drive off. Because usually when a fight breaks out on a bus, and I actually have some stories about that too if you guys want to hear that. Usually when a fight breaks out, they usually either kick one person, they like let people break it up, or they let them, like, you know, get their testosterone out and shit, get their ego out, and then they either kick one person off, they kick both people off, and then they put the bus out of service usually. But this, let me tell you, if this woman even dared to like, if this white woman even dared, because it was a white woman like driving the bus, if she even thought in her head to stop the bus and have now have all these people, like, and now it's like 150, 160 people. Now it's like 150, 160 people on this bus. If she stopped it and how everyone to cut off the bus and now wait in the cold for another bus that's probably gonna be packed also, they're gonna kill her. I'm just gonna they're gonna kill this woman. So she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna, look, I'm in the hood, I'm on the block, I'm not finna, I don't want those problems. So she just tries to pull off anyway. So she just pulls off, and I could even feel this bus using all its power to try to move off like 150, 160 people. Like, I can hear people's discomfort. I can hear people's discomfort on that bus. It was honestly kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. So I go back to the mall because, like I said, I needed Wi-Fi to check when the next bus was gonna come, and I wasn't gonna trust just the TTC at this point. That's what the kind of like the bus, the public transit like company, the commission is called. It's called TTC. And so I go back to the mall to get the Wi-Fi to check when the bus is gonna come. And I see one of my homeboys from school. And when I see him, this man is freezing cold. Like, this is a black dude. He's black, and he looks pretty pale and pretty blue. Let me explain. And the reason he looked like this because this guy had on a very thin jacket. He didn't have no jacket. He had a very thin jacket, which is like, to this winter weather, that's like a pussy jacket, to be honest. No gloves, no hat, no scarf. Like, he was wearing let me try to describe what he was wearing. He was wearing a Truey outfit, a True Religion outfit, True Religion jeans, like a True Religion zip up hoodie. He's wearing like a black thin jacket with no hood. And he's wearing some J's. I think there were some Jordan 11s, to be honest. Because like I said, and you might be wondering, is your friend an idiot? Why did he go out the house like this? He didn't go to school that day. He skipped school that day. And he left earlier in the day when there was really no snow. It was just cloudy and it was just a bit chilly. So he just dressed pretty accordingly to the weather at the time. And it just got, and remember, it got bad. Like, the snow started coming around 3 o'clock in the afternoon and he was still out. So, and that's when the buses started to be slower too. So I check on the app and it's like 20 minutes. And we waiting there, and I'm like, he's just trying to keep warm with any sort of body heat he has left. And then like we just leave. We both of us leave together. Both of us leave, and I see I see one of my dogs. I see a few of my dogs from school, and they're like, and you know, they weren't gonna wait for the bus. They're actually gonna go to this one of the other homies' houses that were in that group that lived close by. They were just gonna sleep over there, and then like leave in the morning to get like clothes to go to school, and then head to school. And I even asked, like, I asked, yo, can we come with you? He's like, nah, bro, I don't have that too much space. My mom ain't gonna like me doing this already. So at this point, I see my friend, and he's shaking. Like, my boy is out here, like the guy wearing the True Religion outfit. This nigga is shaking, like he's just shaking crazy. Like he's shaking like he's seen a ghost. Like he's shaking and stuttering every other word. So I'm like, you know what, yo? So I gave him like, so I gave him my scarf I had. I was wearing like this orange scarf. I gave him that. I gave him my hat. And then I gave him an extra set of gloves. I always kept an extra set of gloves in my bag. I still do. Just so, you know, my boy doesn't die on me. So the bus finally comes after like, you know, 20 minutes of waiting. Now a bus comes, it's full, but it's not bad. Like it's not bad. And I would usually let these slide, but look, I'm so cold. Now like my toes are getting cold, and I was wearing Tim's. Keep in mind, I'm wearing Tim's. I got a big ass jacket. I'm good, but like I'm starting to get cold now. So we just get on the bus, and I just sneak on from the back. I was like, I'm not paying the fare. I'm sorry. I know it's bad not to pay your fare, but first of all, everyone in Toronto has bus hopped at one point. I don't care if you say you haven't, you're lying. And two, let me try to explain. One, I've been waiting out here for 6 hours. At this point, it's like 8:30. Two, at least 10 buses went by in 6 hours, and seven of them were like out of service. So okay, bad. So you want me to pay for your bad service? Like you want me to get on that bus? A good chance of me getting beat up, a good chance of me getting jumped on this bus, because everyone's irritated at this point. And when somebody's irritated and you push them in a closed confinement, you bring out the worst in people, which is pretty much TTC in general. And you expect me to pay that $2? Yo, gussa that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, are you stupid? Nah. So the bus comes by, I get on from the back. And I guarantee like the bus driver knew that people weren't paying, but at this point they don't care either. They're like, yo, this has been like the worst day of the year. We're just trying to get this over with. Yeah, after that, the bus stops. My friend's like, yo, thank you thank you, dad me, yo, thank you. Like my stop comes, he's like, yo, bro, thank you for the stuff, man. Thank you for the gloves, for the hat, the scarf. Yo, I'll give you all these back. And I was like, yo, honestly, like, he was about to like take them off on the bus and like give them to me. I was like, yo, bro, don't do that. Yo, keep them, give them to me tomorrow. Yo, even give them to me next week at school, bro. Like, cause I knew where he lived. Like, even though he gets off, he still has to walk like a good 5 minutes to his condo. And then he's like, yo, bro, thank you. I owe you solid, bro. I'm like, yo, don't mention it, bro. So I get off, I dap him up. I get to my house, I open the door. You don't understand the sigh of relief I had, fam. Like, I had the nicest sigh of relief. I get upstairs, take off all my stuff, get to my room, cut on the game, because I know the basketball game was on right now. I ate my cold ass burger from McDonald's because it was still on me. And had some hot chocolate, you know the vibe. And just enjoyed the night. And that's the story. That's honestly the story. Moral of the story? To be honest, I don't know. Like, be prepared for the worst. Fuck TTC. That's about it. That's honestly about it. That's honestly the story. Like, the moral of the story is be always prepared. Especially if you live in Toronto and the winter comes, be prepared. I know it's been cold right now. Snow is on the ground. Make sure you get your boots. Make sure you get your jacket. If you need to upgrade, go buy a jacket now, because you don't want to get caught slacking in the winter. And I got a story of me getting caught slacking. I got caught slacking. And it was actually a year after this story. So I might tell that story too. But that's honestly it with the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you like the video, if you like my content, and you believe that I can, you know, be a part of your media diet, subscribe, like, share with your friends. It means so much. Every time like I see people watching it, see people interacting with it, I love getting feedback. Comment in the videos. If you like it, let me know what you liked about it. If you don't like it, let me know what you don't like about it. I'm open to anything. And yeah, that's about it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and have a good day.